The Wiz, a motion musical picture released in 1978, starring Diana Ross as Dorothy, Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, Ted Ross as the Cowardly Lion, and Nipsey Russell as the Tin Man. The Wiz is a soulful version of the book entitled The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, written by L. Frank Baum. The book won the hearts of many Americans when it was released in 1900. In 1906, L. Frank Baum created the first visual of The Wizard of Oz through a slideshow. This was the beginning of many Oz films. The Wiz really got its name when the 1939 version released starring Judy Garland. In 1974, The Wiz made its debut on Broadway starring Stephanie Mills as Dorothy. The musical went on to win 7 Tony Awards and cast completed over 1,672 performances. 4 years later came the debut of the film based off of the Broadway musical produced by Motown and Universal Studios.
He's on down. He's on down the road. There it is. He's on down. He's on down the road.
It's exciting. I honestly didn't watch it until maybe 5 years ago, so I think I was about 14. It was cool, like the Wizard of Oz was cool and all, but like the Wiz, it was nice to see people that looked like me up there doing what I love to do.
I remember watching The Wiz with my family, and I saw The Wizard of Oz first, and then when I watched The Wiz, I remember just enjoying it more. I don't know if it was because like more soulful or like storyline or something different than like what you normally see with like the classic Wiz. But yeah, it was just different. I think it was like a different experience because it was black, obviously, and I'm black.
As many know, the motion picture is a recreation of the Broadway musical directed by Godfrey Holder and choreographed by George Faison. What many people don't know is that the motion picture of The Wiz was originally casted for Stephanie Mills. At the time, no one thought Diana was a great fit for the role. Many thought that she was too old and wanted a younger appeal. But determined, Diana went to the film's executive producer and struck a deal, promising that Michael Jackson would be a part of the film as she was casted as Dorothy.
As we were trying to work that out with the studio and with special effects and so on, I got a call. I was awakened at about 5 in the morning by a call from Berry Gordy. Diana Ross had just awakened him with this crazy notion that she should play Dorothy in The Wiz.
One of my biggest influences is Diana Ross, who played Dorothy in The Wiz, and not only her as an actress is what inspires me, but also her as a person. The fact that she wasn't even supposed to like be in The Wiz, and basically was just kind of like, I know that I can do this, and so let me make you an offer and say, I will get Michael Jackson to work.
Today, the film has won the hearts of many Americans all over. For many, the film was a great representation of African American performers and artists. From singing to acting and dancing, the film had it all. The film featured many iconic numbers, one being Emerald City.
Slade. If you're not seeing green,
In this part of the movie, Dorothy gets a glimpse of Emerald City right before meeting the Wiz. The scene consisted of people acting and dancing to the colors that the Wiz would call out. The entire movie was choreographed by Louis Johnson, an African-American choreographer and producer. Emerald City is one of the largest ensemble of musical performers ever seen on a motion picture film.
An announcement from the great and powerful Oz.
As much fun as it is watching the movie in modern times, when the movie first came out, it did not do as well as the Broadway play, despite all the musical giants that starred in it. The movie was criticized for Diana's performance, as many thought she was too old for the part. Many said that the movie was too scary for children and too silly for adults. The film cost almost $24 million to make, but only grossed $13.6, costing Motown and Universal Studios about $10 million. During the time the film was released, the praise the movie did get was for Michael Jackson's performance, as many thought he was the star of the movie.
wouldn't be caught dead. And if I'm caught at all, then catch me in dead red.
So throw away those green gems and wear rubies on your yacht.
Fashion goes down the drain. Last week when you all was wearing pink, already for me red was old. The ultimate yellow brick is gold.
That's the new color, children. Hit it.
person because, you know, you see these people playing roles that white people did in a different way and like just making it their own. So it's like, oh, well, if they can do that, then I can do that too.
An announcement from the great and powerful Oz.
I thought it over, and green is dead. Till I changed my mind, the color